Hi, purplekiwi here. Today let's talk about 10 things that you need in your forever world. And today we're drinking a Coke Zero. Hashtag not sponsored. So number 1, storage room / area. So this is my main island storage room, and it contains everything. And I built this first instead of a house first. And I built it based off of one of Gem's storage rooms on Hermitcrafts, and she built hers underwater, and I love that idea because I love the view. So yeah, first let's go to sleep so we can see what it looks like in the daytime. Okay, and as you can see, I decorated the outside, the view, just for the storage room, and it's so pretty. But I think the best thing about storage rooms is that you spread out your things. So this is a storage room on New Isles, and it's kind of like a small version of that storage room in the sense that it kind of contains everything. But you kind of want to spread out your areas so that you can have things. So you have a purpose for builds. And what's with this random pork chop? Like here at Mushroom Island, I have bulk stuff. So the purpose of this area is that I wanted to have things for bulk storage. I was tearing down a mountain, and you get lots of stone, cobblestone, and dirts and stuff. So it's a good reason to have builds in your area so that you can also go visit different parts of your world. You're not just like confined to one area. Oh yeah, I have tons of wool here because my wool farm was just working overtime. This here is the ocean monument that I drained, and it contains ocean monument stuff. All the prismarine bricks, blah blah blah. Also random stuff. And it took forever to drain this thing. And it has other things here too, but mostly storage stuff. This is one of my newest builds, the dye factory. It's so beautiful. But yeah, here I store all the dyes, and we can also make dyes here. So yeah, this is the flower farm that you can make most of the colors. We also got a cactus farm there, a sea pickle, and cocoa beans. Look at that sunset. To the next area. This here, one of my newer builds, this is the lumberyard. This is where I store all of my wood stuffs. So all the woods, and hopefully those new chests will be filled with new wood sets. Crossing my fingers for a purple one, just saying. This is the little tree farm. And this cute little forklift, as cute as they can be. This is a greenhouse that stores all of my plant stuff, nature stuff. It also contains one of each type of plant or nature thing that's in the vanilla base game. That's all the underwater stuff and all the nether stuff. Lots of room to expand if we ever get new food crops or new flowers, which would be freaking awesome. Let's get a food update, please. Number 2 is a mob farm. Every long-term world needs a mob farm because it produces so many things that you need. And this particular farm, I will link down below. The farm design is by Omladoo. Great Bedrock YouTube tutorial guy. It does use a lot of scaffolding, so if you do make this, prepare for that. But it works very well. And also, it has an extra feature where on thunderstorms, you can get the mob heads. the creeper, the skelly, and the zombie heads. But yeah, it produces lots of things that you need, like gunpowder, redstone, bones, arrows for days, like you will never make another arrow in your life, and tons of the rotten flesh. And that I use a lot for, what is it called? Trading with my clerics for emeralds. Tons of rotten flesh. So yeah, you don't need to build like a separate skelly farm and all that. One general mob farm. This is my field, and this is where I sit to wait for my fields to grow. But yeah, number 3 is source of food. And you can do this through fields like this, which also had the side benefit of looking very pretty, and also it helps fill out a huge space. But also you could go the source of food animal way, and it's also a good excuse to build nice animal pens or barns like this. This one's pretty big, so they have lots of free roaming areas. And I like to come in here to the chicken pen, collect all the eggs, see how many chickies we can get. I love the new chick texture. They're so cute, the little cubes. Love it. Nice. On the first shot. Okay. No. Sweet. Nice. 3 chickies. Okay, not bad. So also the good thing with the animal, if you go the animal route, you also get like other not random, but you get like other resources too. Like eggs, feathers, leather. And this is the main island's animal farm. So this is the first animal farm. It's very small, but it did very well for my first days in this world. This is another field by Bannerville, and these are fields in New Isles. It also has flowers as well as crops. And it also has fake crops, which is like these pitcher pods. Oh, one fully grew, not good. That's supposed to have a string there. But I have string over it so that it doesn't fully grow, so it kind of looks like radishes or something. You also need villagers, and you can do this with the traditional route, like this way with the trading hall way. And here at the raid farm I have fishers, and this is another trading hall. All of my librarians. This is the iron farm. Very unethical way to keep villagers, but at least they don't move, and at least you know exactly which one has which trade. Whoops. Wow, so sorry. Shot that rocket right in his face. But there are other ways to do villagers, and I'll show you those other ways. This here is Bannerville, where I have all my shepherds that sell each color of banner, depending on the color house that they're in. So this is the cyan house, so this guy will sell me a cyan banner. And they're a little bit more free roaming, as in they can stay within their house, but they can't leave. But at least they can move around, so that's like one step above the trading hall. It's also good to like, I don't know, I like not collecting, but I got like all the different kinds of villagers, and like I tried to get different kinds, so they have the different outfits. And this is Chromatic Point, all my mason villagers. And this is again where a little bit more free roaming, they just can't leave their house. And I got them all sorted out in no particular way, but I do have signs outside their houses that tell me what they are selling. But I did this mostly because I needed the quartz trade. Okay, let's go to bed. This is Orville. Orvar house. I don't usually have to say it out loud. Oh my god. Okay, so these are my Fletchers that sell. I wanted to try to get every single tipped arrow. And they are in the swamp. So they look like they got the little purple outfits. This here is my jungle villagers, all my toolsmiths and armor guys, and they are completely free roaming. They can go anywhere they want on this island. And this to me is the most ethical way of keeping villagers, but also they're more prone to doing silly things like dying. This is my newest village that I made, and they are my farmers. I haven't upgraded them all yet, but that's the I have this is probably my biggest village, and there's so many of them. And the problem with having so many is that I can't keep track of who has what trade and who I still need to trade with. It's very random who you're gonna find. But yeah, I like this. I like that they have so much space to do their thing. But I also have no idea who sells what. The next tip is pond/coastlines. And so, because we all build very close to water, or I don't know, we're surrounded by, my main island is literally an island, so it's all water. And even here, there's huge rivers. So my tip is to decorate them. And you can do this in different ways. It just makes it look way better. And not so, like, boring, but also you can do it as simple or as complicated as you want. So here I just kind of like bone mealed the bottom. You get some more seagrass and some corals. But you can also I like to put these cattails. It's a brown candle on top, and I have it either on green glass, or on the oxidized copper chains. You can put lily pads, sugarcane all around. This pond is a bit more decorated for sure. You got flowers everywhere. You got the drip leaves. Got more cattails, flowers and all that, beehive. Sea pickles in there. And it just makes an area look nicer. And it makes your world feel more complete. And here I tried some new things, like putting amethyst clusters in, and you can also put resin clumps. Had no idea that you could put that in the water. So that's pretty cool. That makes it look different. But yeah, next is greenhouse. Now I did already show you a greenhouse that I use for storage, but I think having a greenhouse outside of that, if you want to have it, this is my first one, and it doesn't have any kind of storage. It just like is a way to show off all the plants, and also a way to kind of make up new plants, like different bushes or trees that don't exist. It's a very good way to beautify your world, and a great way to have display gardens. So here we have like an orange tree, that doesn't exist, but if you get creative, you can find different ways to make things look like other things. Here's the radishes again, with the pitcher pod. And I like greenhouses because it's a nice, beautiful building. Lots of glass, very open to interpretation. You could do so many things. And we got parrots, love it. I love a good greenhouse. Okay, so museum slash collection. So this, I don't know if you can tell by the house, is where I store, is where I have all of the cats, one of each type of cat that I've collected. Store, you don't store cats? Oh my gosh. But yeah, everybody likes to collect things, and you can collect all sorts of things. Like here on Sunflower Island, I have one of each pupper. That's where I store all the puppies. Some of their sounds, like the new sounds that they make, freak me out. I don't like it. But yeah, one of each new pupper. I also have a weird skeleton horse doing his thing. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, okay. I've also seen people store or collect many different things, like achievements, like your totem from your first raid or whatever. Here, this is Museum Way, where I have all the updates. In this one we have... So I'm storing all the updates from when I started this world to now. So I started this world in 1.20. So that's what this building is. And I still need a few things, and I have a list on my computer of what I need still. I can't remember what I need from this building. But I believe I have all the I should have all the cherry and bamboo stuffs. This is the newest building with the newest updates. Look at this new update. So custom trees, yes, every world needs custom trees. This is a custom tree in my zoo. I've got a little palm tree, and they just make everything look so nice. And this, I wanted to have a tree right at the entrance where you could see that in the background. Good point of view. Another thing to remember is sight lines in your world. So this custom tree, big old tree, I recommend make your bases, your trunks smaller than you think. But yeah, it's a good way to like also decorate the areas around your tree, like with a bench or a swing like this. We got a little free library where you can take books and leave books. This is the orchard up by the honey house. Got resin clumps in there for oranges. If you play on Java, you can put those terracotta pots, the little ones, to look like apples. Can't do that in Bedrock though. Very sad. So these actually look pretty good. They're alright. My tip is to use different materials and also to make the trunks not as big as you think. And like these spruce trees, make it more airy. You don't need to have it very clumpy. This is the enchanted forest, and these are the types of trees in it. This is my first kind of like forest. It's very simple, small trees, but it's a good way to get lots of practice in making a little forest like this. And they don't look the greatest. Like this one looks okay. That one's alright. But yeah, the more you do them, the better you'll get, trust me. It's not something you can learn. You can watch tutorials, which sometimes I did, but the best way is just to do it. And you get better with repetition. Like these are the first trees in my world that I made. That looks awful. That is absolutely terrible. It's bad for so many reasons, you know, like first of all, the trunk on that guy is freaking hefty. Does not match the canopy size. The cherry tree, why is it so 90-degree angle? You know what I'm saying? That looks terrible. And also the tree is the same size as the building in the back. Terrible. The shape is also terrible. The trunk is like really what makes it terrible though. But you know, it is what it is. You get better. These are the first trees I made. That right there is the rainbow tree. That's the first fantasy type tree I made. Again, not bad, but the trunk is freaking hefty, and it does not match the size of the leaves. These are some fantasy trees. They're kind of like just purple oak trees that I have on Purple Island. Not bad. The shape is alright. These are my newest fantasy trees. The only problem with this, some angles kind of look bad. I don't know if I can get a good angle on this, but also because they're all different colors, I would have if I had some hindsight here, I would have made them further apart so you could see each tree a little bit better and not so clumped close together like this. Okay, oh my god, what is happening? That was a horrible landing job, oh my god. Okay, free cam. So, yeah, so this angle is pretty good. Yeah. This angle for that pink tree, not good. But yeah, I think they look really nice, and they look okay. I just would have made them further apart so you can kind of see each shape better, you know? But not bad. Not bad. So these are some new trees that I made here at the lumber yard. Some birch trees and little oak trees. Get around this guy. Goodness gracious. But yeah, they look okay. I don't mind them. They look good. We got smaller birch trees with the fences. So yeah, my tip is just to make your custom trees, make the trunks not so big. Not as big as you think, you know. They don't need to be super thick. And make the leaves airy. They don't need to be super clumped in. Leave spaces for air. And also, just keep doing it. Pathways and bridges. This is a great way to connect your world, but also when you think about making pathways and bridges, think about how you experience it. So we're gonna go by horse on Rainbow Road here, and you want to I've decorated this, all the outside of it, so that when you stop and look, you got things to look at. It's not a boring horse ride, you know what I'm saying? So we got corals and fantasy mushrooms out there, and geodes. I also built a big old purple squid. So you want to think about when you stuck. When you think about making your pathways, think about the journey as well. When you're walking or horsing around, you want things to look at so it's not so boring. Okay, we are back at new house. Take this new horse. So it's good to build little bridges because, you know, it just gives you a way to get from point A to point B in a pretty way. Having, if anyone were to ever visit your world, the pathways, at least they know where to go. And you can build, when you make a pathway, make sure you think about where people are stepping the most, which is probably in the middle of a path. So you want that probably like into a path block, or make it darker. Oh, there we go. When you build bridges, don't forget to decorate around your bridge with flowers, put more cattails, dripstone. I'm gonna put dripstone, but I meant drip leaves. And don't forget to light up your pathways as well. You can make a bridge a little bit more complicated like this, because I go walking on that bridge. But like this way, this doesn't have to be as decorated, because they usually go by horse, or I'm not usually running around this place. I usually go by horse. These are the new lavender fields. So it doesn't need to be super decorated, but take sections of your paths and decorate that. Lots of foliage in this game. You could decorate small little areas along paths like this with benches and a little campsite. You could have like little flower gardens right by your bridges, or just a simple bridge like this. Whoops. This here is the railway carts that I built from, this is Horse Island, which is close to New House, and I built it all the way, going all the way to the main island. So it's pretty long, and I'm hoping one day that they make minecarts way faster. But yeah, I even decorated the pathway along this with some hot air balloons, some pixel art. Let's go to bed, scary. Oh my god, what are you? Get down here. Oh my goodness. Next tip is challenge houses. So this here is Honey House, and I built this based off of a block palette that I found online. I can leave that in a link down below. But yeah, it's the first time that I've built with honey blocks. I don't think I've ever built with honey blocks since then, but it's a good challenge. Like every world, eventually you need something. You're gonna find that you're gonna have nothing to do, or you don't know what to do. So that's where the challenge house comes into play here. This here is a functional house. So a house built with only functional blocks. We got barrels, very functional, crafters, pistons, loom, campfire. I don't know, just a random weird build in my world. But again, the challenge houses, they give you something to do. Even Chromatic Point was also built on the premise of learning how to build in different styles. So each house here I built with in a different style with a different color combos. And I like it. I like how every house is completely different. Got a weird roof on that one. Very traditional house there, but yeah. Bonus tip, bench beds on new isles, at the main island, at the zoo, on a hill at nighttime. Oh, it's so pretty with the fireflies. Love it. Or having a picnic under a cherry tree. Or maybe you don't want a bench bed, you want a bench tent. Either way, sometimes you want to sleep through the night, but you gotta find yourself a bed. Well, I got them all over the place in my world, and this is also a good opportunity to decorate around it. Chairs and a campfire, we got plants all over the place. Very nice, very nice. Those are the 10 things that I think you need in your forever world. If you agree or don't, let me know in the comments below what would you include, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, bye!